All right, let's do a quick note on impedance matching. So when we talk about impedance matching, you've got some load resistor. In the context of your business, this could be a speaker, which typically are 4 ohms or 8 ohms. You've got a transmission resistance or line resistance that delivers energy, delivers voltage to that speaker. You've got your voltage, you got your current, you got your power that's delivered to the load out there. And when you look at this, this is sort of a simple diagram. Here's your speaker out here. It's a resistive load. It's also got some inductive properties and some capacitive properties. We're not going to worry about those. It's mostly a resistive load. And it's a resistive load because it is dissipating energy. Anytime you're dissipating energy, it's a resistive load. And it's dissipating energy because it's taking electrical energy and turning it into sound energy. So you've got your voltage and your current, and your total current is just your voltage divided by the sum of the resistances. And the power delivered is I squared R. Remember, you may remember that from the electric circuits part. So power is I squared R. If you want to maximize the amount of power you deliver out here, if you want to maximize the fraction of power that gets delivered to the load, your transmission resistance has to equal your load resistance. At this point, you've maximized the power. At higher frequencies, another way to think about this is if these are not matched, and this is an interesting thing that happens, if these are not matched, then part of the signal gets out here and actually reflects backwards. So some of the signal then reflects backwards, and so if they're not matched, you've got energy going back towards your power source, and not all of it's being spent in the load resistance. Only when the transmission impedance or resistance matches the load do you get all of the energy transferred to the load. In every other situation, some of it reflects back. And that's it for maximum power, right? You just need to make sure that you've matched your transmission line to your load. Now, as I talked about in the last video, if for some reason you can't do that, there are some techniques for using a transformer that's the appropriate number of windings to actually affect that. All right, next is safety issues. It's going to be nice and short and sweet.